Alright, thanks for waiting everybody. We are back. Game 2 is underway.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Alright, so already we have action on the Rift as our dot gets jumped on by Lee Sin, taking that Q first. And already the chat calling out the BM picks. But BM or not, it's probably still going to be effective. Blue team playing with a lot of confidence right now, and confidence can sometimes be a big difference maker. As Lulu taking even more punishment right there. She gets kind of pseudo-sandwiched in that narrow corridor. The Ash Volley doing a lot of damage. This is going to force Lulu to recall early. Purple team do have the poke on their side though with the Nidalee Spears. So it is able to dissuade them out of the jungle, but not a good sign right now if you're the purple team. Final Boss and Co. basically just walking up into their face, just having their way with them. Again, for those of you just joining at this time, this is Dark M on the mic. Apologies we couldn't get our new casters for this match, but they were unavailable today, so we're just making do with what we have. This is game 2 of the semifinals, and already Speedy Otter caught out in Yellow Paco, trying to go super hard and feeds first blood before the 2.5 minute mark. Once he flashed over, basically committed himself to that play. But Speedy Otter will pick up a free kill there. Nice max range spear by Annihilate's X, but Takeji forcing him back. That level 1 Q on Soraka, very, very strong as he keeps dropping it on you. Shreds your MR. So the damage is very deceptive, but it's very real. See Lee Sin taking the opportunity to steal away the Wraiths. And he's going to go over for the blue, and Takeji rotating over to help. See if I can get the camera down there for a quick sec. Kha'Zix is coming around the side. He knows that something is up. And he's going to face check. Oh, that's not good. Sonic Wave, not even necessary, as Takeji will pick up the kill. Nice and easy. And it's as if Yellow Paco never died, as the bot lane resumes like normal. And because the kill went over to the Kha'Zix, doesn't really affect the bot lane that much. And this range disadvantage for the purple team is really starting to hurt them. As you can see, Jinx is forced to CS on the tower already. So he's really going to have to focus and try to get as much as he can. Cannot afford to fall behind in CS. And we see GP is already starting to assert his dominance in this matchup. Megamix Mike definitely has to try to forget about that first game and just play his best in this game. Yellow Paco taking a bunch of damage, but trading back onto Jinx, not a bad thing. As Metal Chocobo again, finding Kha'Zix out and forcing him to back out. Kha'Zix struggling really early on, as he is getting starved out of CS. Basically getting dictated where to go by Lee Sin. And we shall see if Lee Sin wants to dive this. Sonic Wave does land, but will not follow up with the Resonating Strike, as he is a little bit out of range right there. We'll see if he swings around for the Okie Doke. Looks like he's just going to wait it out for the creep wave. Take the golems away first. And there is kind of a big wave building up in top, but Famin already with a 27-12 CS lead. Definitely not a good look, and Megamix Mike is still really low. As we see Jinx dropping to critical health right now and no mana. So any errant volley plus auto attack could do it. And a nice Sonic Wave Resonating Strike combination by Lee Sin. Megamix Mike will pick up the revenge kill though, most likely with that Ignite. Kazak's a little bit late to the party. We'll see if he can go for it. He does not have jump available just yet. And the slow does not land as well. But he is not giving up on this. Lee Sin does have the double buffs. He does want that very, very much. But will not commit to the dive. And both junglers will try to back out. We'll see if he tries to delay him or not. If I were Kazakh, I would just try to take this time to farm up your own jungle. Definitely has to clean up a couple camps that are probably left over by Lee Sin. And already Soraka's pushing power with that blue buff, paying big dividends. As the turret for mid is already down for free. Nidalee not even level 6 yet. And there's just nothing that he can do. Pops the barrier to survive right there. The Ignite takes him down anyway. Not able to calculate that. Should have known that he was already dead. So a little unfortunate right there. And that will be a free mid turret. Huge momentum right now for the blue team. Getting the mid turret down this early means so much extra map control. It really allows the jungler to just run around wherever he wants through that entrance and exit. It's going to make rotating super easy for the blue team. Mega Mix Mike trying to put some damage down onto Fa Min. But Fa Min is not too concerned right now as we see Lee Sin going very, very hard. And a nice flash forward. Plus the Q from J Honey will pick up that kill. Nicely done. Now has a score of 1-0-0, 38 CS to the 21 of Jinx. And you can see right there, Jinx just couldn't do anything. They basically just walked past her and did whatever they wanted. He just forced to hug the turret. Definitely not a good look right now for Hot Raccoons. But all things considered, not quite the same catastrophic start that they had in Game 1. However, with the mid turret going down much, much earlier, I could be wrong. Things could spiral out of control very soon. Dragon will probably be on the table very soon. We'll see when the blue team decides to go for it. They can basically go for it whenever they want now with the mid turret down. See Fa Min dropping a little bit low on mana, but he's gonna stick around in lane anyway. You see Takeji might be looking to make a roam up top. Yeah, right now with the mid turret down, Soraka can basically go around and do whatever she wants. And they can't also forget that she has that global ulti. So she can literally be in two places at once. It's going to be very frustrating, I think, for the purple team. It's going to make those close fights very, very difficult to finish. They'll be hard-pressed to even trade kills at this point. And Mega Mix Mike getting forced off the turret. No, looks like he's going to try and fight anyway. GP starts tanking the turret. And Dragon's Descent will not be even close to enough. As the Cannon Barrage plus the double team will pick up that kill. And that will be another turret. Takeji continues to push the wave out. Kazakh's coming in. Wants to get this kill down. Takeji flashing away. Kazakh pops ulti. Has him isolated. And the teleport coming in from GP shoots him in the back. So a nice assist right there by Fa Min. Making that play by Kazakhs null and void. And that's got to be frustrating for Speedy Otter. The closest that he's had to getting a play since the game started, pretty much. And J Honey playing up super aggressive right now. Has that sheen for all the damages. Q plus auto attack doing so much right now. And someone's playing. Does manage to get the kill. Surprise kill right there by the Super Mega Death Rocket. Catching Yellow Paco a little off guard. And at the end of the day, Ezreal able to get the two for one. So not... excuse me, Jinx able to get the 2 for 1. J Honey almost getting both of them with the True Shot Barrage. But it wasn't quite enough. And Mega Mix Mike is not having a good set right now as he will go down to the auto of Lee Sin. Nice kick away. Juking back towards his partner and Fa Min. But Fa Min forced to flash away as they do not have the damage right now to fight this. Annihilate's X is still very healthy. And he does land the spear. Flashing forward, jukes the Kazakh's W. But I don't think he's going to get out yet. And they do clean that up. So a little bit of momentum right there for the blue team as they pick up 2 for 1 in the bot lane. And they manage to trade back up top. Let's see what they can make of this. Because again, as you can see, well, across the board the items are still pretty standard except for the items on Yellow Paco. Definitely not the most efficient items for support Ashe, but again, they are very confident, so they're basically just going with what they want. Cannon Barrage coming down plus the arrow, putting down a lot of hurt onto Jinx, and she will have to flash away. And that's going to make things pretty difficult to handle if they decide to dive. She does have the ulti available again though, but this time the health bar is a lot more skewed. Going to be hard pressed to pick up anything right here as Ardot taking a ton of damage right there as Kha'Zix does initiate. Takeji is the focus. Yellow Paco trying to kite back. Soraka ulti coming down to heal. And Jay Honey is still untouched. Here comes Mega Mike from behind. Hello. Yellow Paco sandwiched between 2 people. Just going to say whatever. Just go for it. YOLO. And it does pay off as Jay Honey's damage is able to take down Mega Mix Mike's partner. And he will be left in a 2v1. Now a 3v1 with Lee Sin there. And he'll say, no thanks, I'm out. So an extended T-fight that goes in the way of Final Boss and company. And they are basically pushing down like bosses. Very, very, very confident right now. Lee Sin just blowing his skills for his passive to get that attack speed ramped up. And it definitely looks like blue team are still in it to win it, despite these picks. Soraka picking up a Rylai's. It's going to allow her to apply the slow over and over and over with her Star Call. It's going to make things very difficult for them as Speedy Otter comes in real quick and picks up the Ashe. Nice and easy. And there's the jump resets, doing the Mario right there. And Takeji does come down for the save. It looks like they want to try and fight this. We'll see how they can do. But Jay Honey has been isolated. Does manage to finally take down Kha'Zix. That is the problem right now. But Jay Honey is bleeding and he will have to back away. But that will save the dragon. And ooh, Ardot barely surviving right there. The True Shot Barrage did come around to try to finish him off. And Takeji shooing away the dragon right now. Purple team not with a whole lot of presence when Kha'Zix is not around. He does have the most kills on their team at the moment. But as you could see, once he went down, and once he had to deal with people with full life, much more difficult. Not a whole lot to say at this point as blue team, despite their unorthodox picks, making it work and making it work pretty effectively as Soraka is very fed right now. Has by far the most CS on the map and the most kills. Took her turret down nice and fast. And you can see right there the healing abilities from Soraka just making it so difficult for the purple team to pick up kills in rapid succession. Unless the health bars are basically non-existent. It's really hard for purple team to get any sort of isolation burst. They might pick up something here. Takeji is in a 2v1 situation, now 2v2 with the Lee Sin there. Cannon Barrage doing a ton of work right there as Famin picks up an assist and really turns that fight around for his team. The global ult's really starting to become a pain right now for the purple team as it's really causing them to miscalculate their damage. I'm sure they were feeling confident that they could at least get one kill there. But so much interference from these global ults is going to make things very, very difficult. And I really hope that they don't start to tilt here, as this game is very close to avalanching out of control for them. Blue team helping themselves to a free dragon, even with the Super Mega Death Rocket coming down, doing Nathan's hot dogs in terms of damage. And Lulu is caught up by the arrow, and that will be another kill for Jay Honey. Definitely has been the MVP of this set in terms of kills. He's racking up a very nice score for himself right now. Takeji catches himself a spear, but blue team has already accomplished what they wanted to, so they will head out. As Famin continues to shove top lane down Mega Mix Mike's throat. No resistance right now from the purple team. Famin is basically had free reign of that lane all game. There was a couple gank attempts by Kha'Zix, but nothing too major, I think. If anything, the worst situation for them was a trade. Annihilates X getting some good spears in though, and if he can continue to get AP and pick people off with those spears, that might give them some sort of an out. But they need to be very careful as blue team is starting to ramp up in damage now. And it looks like Ezreal has gone back for a Frozen Gauntlet. Iceborne Gauntlet right there. Combined with the Rylai's, man, that's going to be a lot of slows. As we see Yellow Paco going for all the stacking items right now. Rest in peace, Leviathan. If only Soraka could get the Bone Tooth Necklace. For even more stacks. So yeah, not even 20 minutes into the game. Almost about an 8k gold lead right now. And with that Sheen applying all the on-hits, Famin is going to basically be able to shoot Shyvana for free. This Mega Mix Mike can't even get close right now. Lee Sin finds himself caught out in the 3v1. Kha'Zix does manage to get the jump damage down. Metal Chocobo is going to die. Even with the Wish coming down for Soraka. Not a whole lot of AP yet. And has opted for more of the utility build instead. But here comes GP running down from the side. It's going to allow him to assist Takeji right here. And there goes the slows, as we said. Constant applying of the slows over and over and over is going to allow him to run down someone's playing. But with the Lulu ulti, he is actually able to sustain through the damage and turn that around. Super Mega Death Rocket coming across. And he picks up Famin right there. And blue team is on the retreat for now. Yellow Paco managing to sidestep the spear. Turns and fights like he should, as he knows that he is not in a good position to just keep running. Trying to kite back. And there's the double slows coming out from Ashe and Ezreal. Will he be able to kite this out? It's going to be really close. But Shyvana does manage to get in range. Jay Honey should be able to pick up this kill, though. Ooh, that ward didn't go quite in the bush as he had wanted, but he is under a lot of pressure right now. And there is the slow landing again. Ezreal is unstoppable. And right now, Final Boss and company looking more or less unstoppable as a unit. Speedy Otter has found himself Soraka in the mid lane. And he is isolated right now. Lulu applying a lot of auto attack damage, but not enough to finish him. As Lee Sin comes around from the side. Ooh, Famin eating another spear to the mouth. And again, that is going to be possibly the one chance that Hot Raccoons have if they can keep landing those spears. Oh, very nice Ashe arrow straight up the middle. So much stun time on that because of the distance it traveled. The longer the arrow flies, the longer it stuns, up to a cap. And that will be an intermid turret, easy peasy. Lee Sin scouting out for a Sonic Wave, trying to catch someone out perhaps. And with all the slows going down, purple team has to be aware of that. They don't want to get caught out by a Lee Sin Q and get initiated on. And blue team quickly rotating up to take the top inner. It looks like that is going to be the call. Ezreal is nowhere near them though. And True Shot Barrage will take a while to get up there if he chooses to use it. And even then, definitely not going to be the same as if he were there with auto attacks. So we'll see how aggressive the blue team wants to get. Gangplank pops his boost morale, but quickly retreating. Again, without Ezreal there, it's going to be very difficult. I would like to see him just move and take the bottom inner. That would be a great move, I think. Instead, he is going to help himself to the blue. He does get pinged out by Hot Raccoons, but I don't believe that anyone's going to be in any position to do anything about it as the blue buff is already gone. And more fighting breaking out in the mid lane. Takeji, though, has to be careful. He cannot take another spear or he will be in danger of dying. And Kha'Zix getting caught out. If he doesn't get the jump onto Ezreal and he's able to get kited away, that's going to be very, very difficult for him to get any sort of damage going. So about 20 minutes into the game, looking at the items across the board. Again, a lot of slows. Not a whole lot of damage, but at this point the slows are probably going to be more than enough, I think, for the blue team to chase down. So long as they can avoid getting initiated on by Kha'Zix and can sidestep those spears, I think they'll be in pretty good shape. On the other hand, Hot Raccoons is very much starved for gold. Very few completed items on the purple team side, despite the 13 kills. And you can see the blue team helping themselves yet another objective, a free dragon right there. And the dragon does scale, the gold of the dragon does scale throughout the game, so that's going to be a nice bonus for them. We'll see what the call is right now for the blue team. Speedy Otter does find himself Yellow Paco, and he's like, hey, you don't do a whole lot of damage. Your items do nothing, for the most part. So he's easily able to fight that off. Does blow his ultimate, though. And Takeji gets a lot of burst on onto Lulu. It looks like he's going to go hard for this. Flashes over the wall to escape. Good escape right there, but someone's playing, getting caught out. And blue team definitely not playing around here. As all the cooldowns go immediately on the Kha'Zix, and he goes down. Nice double kill picked up by Fa Min. And that will give blue team the initiative once again to push down the middle. Shyvana is nowhere near them and does not have teleport to join the fight, so she might as well, yep, just finish off that turret. Oh, you have to believe that Sonic Wave hit right there, they would have went for it. And blue team is going in really hard for this. Those Sheen procs doing work onto the turret. And that is going to go down real nice and quick. Without the turret to defend them, it's open season on the purple team as Lulu goes down real quick. So squishy. And did not have ulti available anyway. Mega Mix Mike wants to fight this. Doesn't hit the Dragon's Descent to Lee Sin like how he wanted to. They still might have enough to chase this down. Fa Min trying to kite back. And Soraka dropping the Star Call, but not enough DPS. And Kha'Zix does find himself Takeji. The purple team coming on quickly to help pinch. Lee Sin gonna come over for the wall, yes, and he will finish off Kha'Zix and immediately flashes back over. Nice reaction from someone's playing to follow him across. And gets a free ride out from the Lee Sin kick. But unfortunately the dragon is no longer there. But yeah, you can see right now the lack of practical item builds on the blue team. Although they are still winning by a lot. This game could definitely be over by now if they had actually built proper items. It is allowing purple team to pick up some kills, but again, it's not the kills that really matter so much at this point. It is the objectives, and with inhibitor down, it's going to be really hard for the purple team because they're going to have to fend off the super creeps, and they don't really have anyone that's strong enough to clear them out really quickly. It's going to open up Baron potentially as Jay Honey finds himself two targets, one low on mana, one low on health. Speedy Otter coming around from the side just in case Ezreal decides to arcane shift forward. But he is quite content to just poke the CS from a distance. Speedy Otter initiating in, forced to ulti out. Not a good decision right there. And a nice true shot barrage. Can't body block that, unfortunately. Mistakes were made. And Kha'Zix going way too hard right there, costing his team a kill. Also getting a bunch of his teammates low in the process as they continue to shove up. Blue team is way deep in the enemy base right now in a 2v4 situation. Mega Mix Mike will pop the ulti, but with all the kiting potential from the blue team, it may not be enough. Ezreal's E should be off cooldown very soon. There it is. Here comes Gangplank in from the teleport. Wild Growth popped onto Mega Mix Mike. He is a huge dragon, but the huge dragon is melting very, very fast. Oh, the Nidalee Spear did not connect. That's what they needed. And here comes the blue team now. Oh my gosh, the damage. Oh, like bowling pins, they all fall over to the True Shot Barrage. That might be GG right there with the 30-second death timers. We shall see. Annihilate's X is also at critical health. And the Super Creep Wave is coming. We'll see how they decide to play this as what could be the final play of the game. Speedy Otter does find himself the target. Nicely Sin kick to get the double knock-up 2-for-1 right there. And that is going to be a Nexus turret, and the purple team is just cowering in their base. Nothing they can do at this point as J Honey suicides into the fountain. And that's going to be the final Nexus turret going down. So the mid has been completely decimated by the blue team. And purple team just trying to fight back and try to pick up something here. Some sort of moral victory, if anything. Metal Chocobo is in the middle now, able to get out with the safeguard. They do split up. Famin is probably going to go down here. Ash doing no damage. Should have just ran away, as Mega Mix Mike will follow him over the wall. We'll see if he can catch him. The slows are very annoying right now. Here comes Nidalee, though, and we'll catch him with the max range spear. Yeah, Ash definitely should have just pieced out right there instead of trying to apply any sort of pressure with the Sword of the Occult plus the Magi's. Yeah, and there's a surrender. Again, not surprising. Not a very close game, to say the least, and it is over. Final Boss & Co. do win as the True Shot Barrage comes across the screen, and congrats to them. They will advance to the losers finals.